Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling? Your mind a relentless projector replaying every detail of the day, every word spoken, every action taken, every missed opportunity. It's a familiar scene for many of us. Your mind keeps replaying everything, turning a quiet room into a noisy theater of thoughts. You've probably been told, or maybe you've told yourself, that you think too much. You can be walking down a busy street, surrounded by people, yet feel completely alone, lost in the labyrinth of your own mind. You try to switch it off, to find a moment of peace, but the thoughts just keep coming, circling back with more intensity. Even when you desperately want to stop, the gears keep turning, analyzing, questioning, and worrying. It feels like an unstoppable force, a current you're caught in with no shore in sight. So, what is this phenomena we call overthinking? Is it a flaw? A weakness? Not at all. At its core, overthinking is your brain's attempt to protect you. It's a primitive survival mechanism, fine-tuned over millennia, trying to keep you safe from harm. Your brain is trying to solve problems, to anticipate threats, to learn from past mistakes so you don't repeat them. It runs simulations of future conversations, preparing you for every possible outcome. It replays past events, searching for clues you might have missed, trying to understand what went wrong and why. This mental replay, these endless worry loops, are your brain's way of trying to gain control in an uncertain world. It doesn't know when to clock out. It doesn't distinguish between a real threat, like a predator in the wild, and a perceived threat, like an awkward silence in a meeting. It treats both with the same level of urgency, and the result: exhaustion. Exhaustion. Not the physical kind that comes from a long day of work, but a deep, soul-crushing mental fatigue. This constant cognitive load drains your energy, affects your sleep, and steals your ability to be present. You're physically here, but mentally, you're somewhere else, entirely lost in the past or anxious about the future. The very tool that's meant to protect you ends up creating the prison you live in. It builds walls of what-ifs and should-haves that keep you from experiencing the simple reality of the now. Thinking is a powerful, essential tool. It allows us to innovate, create, solve complex problems, and learn from our experiences. It's the engine of progress, both personally and collectively. Thought is what builds bridges, composes symphonies, and finds cures for diseases. Reflecting on the past can give us wisdom. Planning for the future can give us direction. Insensate thinking is not the enemy. It is a gift. The trouble begins when thinking becomes untethered, when it loses its purpose and becomes an end in itself. Thinking without rest is not useful. Imagine a knife. A sharp knife is an excellent tool for a chef, but a knife that is constantly being sharpened, never used for cutting, eventually wears down to nothing. Our minds are similar. When we are constantly analyzing, without ever coming to a conclusion or taking action, we wear ourselves down. We get stuck in analysis paralysis, where the fear of making the wrong choice keeps us from making any choice at all. We are designed for a rhythm of thought and rest, of action and reflection. When we lose that rhythm, we lose our balance. The silence between the notes is what makes the music. The rest between the thoughts is what creates clarity. So how do we find our way back to that balance? It starts with a simple, radical realization. You don't need more answers. You've been trying to think your way out of a feeling, but the truth is, you can't solve a feeling with a thought. The constant search for more information, more analysis, more mental gymnastics is a trap. The kind of inner quiet where your own intuition can finally be heard. It's about letting the thoughts come and go without getting entangled in them. It's about observing them like clouds passing in the sky, acknowledging their presence without making them your home. This isn't about emptying your mind, which is an impossible task. It's about changing your relationship with your thoughts. It's about stepping back from the role of the thinker and becoming the witness. As the morning light begins to fill the room, it brings with it a new possibility. The possibility of a day not lived in the frantic noise of the mind, but in the gentle rhythm of the breath. Inhale, exhale. Each breath is an anchor to the present moment, a simple, physical reminder that you are here right now. In this moment, there are no problems to be solved, no past to regret, no future to fear. There is only the sensation of air filling your lungs, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, the warmth of the sun on your skin. This is where peace is found. Not in figuring it all out, but in letting it all be. It's in the quiet moments, the pauses, the stillness. It's in allowing yourself to not know, to be uncertain, and to be okay with that. The world won't fall apart if you stop holding it all together in your mind. In fact, you might find that when you let go, everything falls into place more gracefully than you could have ever orchestrated. Clarity comes from silence.